now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. Down, 'cause the future is now. Not backing down, 'cause the future is now.
Tend to give him way too much credit. Guess I'm a little too empathetic. Don't need to waste my time trying to prove I'm enough for you. I just happen to make it a habit. I was just fine before I met ya. Don't think that I was counting seconds. Better be worth my time. Better be committed, 'cause baby I'm fine. Hopping around, hit the excuses. Read all the lines, yeah, I see through it. Better be worth my time. Better be committed, 'cause baby, I'm fine. I'm VIP. Gonna take a lot to get to me. I'm fine. RSVP. Don't interrupt my energy. Doing alright, living a daydream. No, I don't need you to wait me. Better not waste my time. Better be committed, 'cause baby, I'm fine. Your empty words left me distracted. Guess all this time you were just acting. Rehearsed your lines before you left intentions at the door. Go ahead, accuse me of overreacting. I was just fine before I met ya. Don't think that I was counting seconds. Better be worth my time. Better be committed, 'cause baby I'm fine. Hopping around, hit the excuses. Read all the lines, yeah, I see through it. Better be worth my time. Better committed, cause baby, I'm fine. I'm VIP. Gonna take a lot to get to me. I'm fine. RSVP. Don't interrupt my energy. Doing alright, living a daydream. No, I don't need you to wait me. Better not waste my time. Better be committed, cause baby, I'm fine. Baby, I'm fine. I'll be alright with or without you. Don't waste my time. Feeding me lies, I know you're about to. I don't need to wait no more. I don't even miss you. I'm already out the door. No, it's not an issue. Trust me, baby, I'm fine. I'm VIP. Gonna take a lot to get to me. I'm fine. RSVP. Don't interrupt my energy. Doing alright, living a daydream. No, I don't need you to wait me. Better not waste my time. Better be committed, cause baby, I'm fine. You know I'm fine. Baby, I'm fine. Better be committed, cause baby, I'm fine.
Your love is so right, it's so right. Been tripping, I'm high, riding all night. Roll up and rewind, styling, it's midnight. Baby, take me to the morning light. It doesn't get better than you. You're the sweetest thing, don't change. You're my song, you're my joy, you're all I've been craving for. Like an addict, you are my cocaine. Your candy kiss is painted on my lips. Don't put your brush away. Your love is so right, it's so right. Been tripping, I'm high, riding all night. Roll up and rewind, styling, it's midnight. Baby, take me to the morning light. Your love is so right, it's so right. Been tripping, I'm high, riding all night. Roll up and rewind.
Oh, hello! Dom's not gonna say anything. Hello, welcome to the show. Wow, oh man. How's everyone doing on this fine evening? Well, this is Show and Tell Live, a show that gets everything perfectly the first time. My name's Dan. I set up the dominoes that are going to be falling over tonight, but we can't push dominoes over alone. Let me introduce everybody else. First off, coming in at 6'13", a man with no muscles, it's Alex.
I'm all skin and bones, quite literally. It hurts. I don't know how I can hold myself up.
All right, coming in at negative 50 pounds, he floats up off the ground because of negative gravity, it's Max.
Ooh, check out that helium, baby. I'm all helium.
All right, coming in with just emotional know-how and just a really supportive person, it's Steve.
I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and if you need to talk, we can talk whenever.
All right, and coming in bringing no special skills whatsoever, it's Dom.
I'm here to just make everyone else look better.
Yay!
I'm called a benchmark. Hey everyone, how's it going?
Yep.
Dan?
And this is your show. You've got to keep the conversation flowing, my guy.
Well, if you've never seen our show before, we do improv, but most of you have. So we're gonna do some of that now, and by that I mean we're not gonna do any improv. We're gonna play comment thread. Okay. So put in your one-syllable words. We're gonna have to chain them all together. All right, one-syllable words. I am defaulting to my Rick and Morty voice. Fuck.
There you
go. Yeah. So give us our one-syllable words, and we'll do stuff. We'll try to outbeat each other, you know, comment thread style.
Correct.
Is that how that game works?
That's what we do. That's what we do here.
Feed
Yeah.
each other.
How surprised would you guys be if this was just a full set of common thread?
I could rock it. I made it happen.
I could probably do it.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
the common thread Olympics.
We would venture into 2 syllables at
We'd
at a
have
certain
to.
point, right?
Yeah,
We'd
we'd
have
have
to.
to. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks for the clip, Tor.
Hey.
All right, everyone, get your seatbelts on. Even you all at home. We don't want to have any accidents.
Look at her ticket.
All right, and here we go into the brain. All right, brain blasted into the brain. Keep those 1-syllable words coming as we're gonna get started. Max, I'm thinking of.
right.
I'm thinking of that thing that people are treating like babies, or sort of more like pets now. They come in a pot. There's usually leaves with them.
No, you're thinking of tea. I'm thinking of the thing that connects my leg bone to my lower leg bone.
Oh, you're thinking of a knee. I'm thinking of my favorite person in the whole wide world.
Oh, you're thinking of me. I'm thinking of that hit TV show that was just a jukebox musical every episode, and it was popular with theater kids. It's about a bunch of people just trying to live their life in Ohio to the best of their ability by breaking down social norms.
I don't think I know this one.
I think you do.
Dig deep, Steve.
In Ohio? It's not Johnny Test.
No.
I also don't know it.
It's Glee.
It's Glee.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know it.
You
that's
didn't know?
why I
Well, I'm
don't-
glad Dan did.
Yeah.
Doing it real embarrassing.
That's what I'm here for. That's how I got this job. All
You're
right.
thinking of Grey's Anatomy. That's right.
All right, first round done. All right, Max. I'm thinking of this thing that is in a pot that has leaves that could be outside. You could say a tree is this. You could say a bush is this.
You're thinking. Oh, let me think hard. You're thinking of maybe like a plant. I'm thinking of a something where you get money from the government to like do a certain amount of research.
Oh, you're thinking of a grant. I'm thinking of this one thing that's a part of a very large colony of them, and they all.
Oh, you're thinking of an ant. I'm thinking of a long-winded explanation that's usually angry but done to express opinions.
No, you're thinking of a rant. I'm thinking of what someone might say is your inability to do something. They could say this in a different way.
Sure. You're thinking of a cant. I'm thinking of the specific way that someone walks. It describes the way that they walk, and like their movement style.
You're thinking of a slant?
Does anybody know this word? Steve, please help me out here.
I'm sorry.
It's the word gant. Someone's
What Gant is?
Yeah, a gant.
Okay.
Like they have a very specific gant if they walk a certain way.
No.
But you four didn't know it, so that means I'm out.
True.
J Mald got it right. The word you're looking for is swag.
Yeah, Max, I mean, the world of different types of movement is really like closed off. I mean, it's really kept.
I think I think I know what you're trying to go for, Steve.
It's a pun.
Yeah, it's almost there. Keep working on it.
All right, well, we're going to move on to the semifinals. Alex, I'm thinking of this thing that I'm known to wear that I might be wearing right now. It, you know.
Yeah, you're thinking of some specs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of what you do when you want to show off all your muscles.
Oh, you give it a flex. I'm thinking of many young lads and women's sexual awakening from Scooby-Doo and the Witch.
You're
a
thinking
very specific movie.
You're thinking of Hex?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm
Sure.
thinking of what you could do with other people when you have said awakening. You could do the thing.
Have sex?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of it's like the muscle in the front that you flex when you want to show off like your chest.
Oh, you're thinking of those pecs. I'm thinking of the king of the dinosaur, whose last name comes from the Latin word for king.
Oh, you're thinking of Rex. I'm thinking of a Southern American dish, but just the first half of it.
Oh, you're thinking of Hex. That's so weird because I was thinking of the second half of that Southern American.
No,
dish.
you're thinking of Mex. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a pretty bland wheat cereal that you might get that's probably good for fiber, I would have to guess.
Oh, you're
Comes in a
thinking
bowl.
of Chex. I'm thinking of this just really bad guy. You could call him Mr. Luther if you're gonna be formal.
You're thinking of Lex. Well, I'm thinking of a really cool spy amphibian, specifically a gecko.
Oh, you're thinking of Gex. I'm thinking of a really cool moderator over on Ellie's channel as well as on Joystick Nick's channel. There's a really cool moderator over there. Do you know their name? Max? Steve?
I don't know.
No.
I really don't want to give this one to you, but I do know it.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
It's
Bex.
It is Bex. Wow.
God
I
damn.
only need one, baby.
What a technicality. Ay, ay, ay. All right. The finals. Alex, you're in control.
Oh boy, hold on. Let me look at chat for some one-word syllables here.
Guys, I just hit my funny bone so hard. Like my pinky went numb.
That means you're not going to be funny all show? Is that what you're
Oh,
telling us,
no.
Max?
You broke your humor?
You broke your
You just smacked all of the funny out of your body all at
It
once.
takes at least 3 days to recharge a funny bone.
Everyone knows the pinky is the funniest finger.
It's true. It's true.
Okay. I'm thinking of the little bits that come off of a granola bar or a sandwich when you eat them.
Oh, you're thinking of a crumb. I'm thinking of something the anesthesiologist might make you, or hopefully
Oh,
makes you.
you're thinking of numb.
Mhm.
Well, I'm thinking of that sweet round badonkadonk.
You're thinking of a bum. I'm thinking of things that children might dream about on the night before Christmas.
Ah, you're thinking of a plum,
Mm-hmm.
specifically sugar plums. I'm thinking of that thing that babies suck on when they don't have their binkies.
You're thinking of a thumb. I'm thinking of a person who is. I always confuse these. A person who has trouble speaking.
Oh, you're thinking of someone who's dumb?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of the result when you add a whole bunch of things together.
Oh, you're thinking of the sum. I'm thinking of if you saw a cat with a nice fat belly, you might want to pet this.
Oh, you're thinking of their tum?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of what you do when you know a song, but you don't know the words to the song.
Oh, you're thinking of hum. I'm thinking of that thing that's just always gone. Why is it always gone? I don't know.
Man, you're thinking of the rum.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm thinking of a berry in Pokemon that restores you from any status condition.
No, you're thinking of lum. I'm thinking what you might do if you have a guitar and you don't really want to play notes, so you'll just go up and down on the strings.
You're thinking of strum. See, I'm thinking of that thing that some people do on guitars, but really it's meant for other instruments that are round and have like a stretched out leather kind of top, and you hit it with sticks.
Oh, you're thinking of drum. I'm thinking of that sticky substance that you might chew, usually if you're trying to quit smoking or you want your ears to pop.
Yeah, you're thinking of gum. Well, I'm thinking of your mother. Usually when you're in like England or something, you know, it's...
No, you're thinking of your mom. I don't have any other ones. Oh, no.
Finally.
What a clash of the titans.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Damn. Taken out by your mum.
Oh, you always mum.
By your own mom.
I got to the point where I wasn't even listening to you, and I was trying to like figure out my own word ahead of time and just not come up with anything.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
That's a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great one.
It was good.
Nice, Dan. Is this all part of your master plan?
This is.
You have to lead the conversation, Daniel. You're the host
Chat. How was your weekend? How was your whole week? We haven't seen you guys in a week. Charles, I agree.
What did everyone do on their Friday off? Anything interesting?
Yeah.
I was driven down to Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, I have another friend who's also in Asheville, Carolina at the same time.
Wow.
Small world.
But yeah, we went down on Friday, and then we've been here, and then I'll stay here until next Monday. So nice long vacation with my family.
That's exciting. How is it down there? Would recommend?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a cool place as well. There's like lots of music and like cool restaurants and things. There's a big river that goes through it. And yesterday, me and my siblings went paddleboarding.
Ooh, paddleboarding is fun.
Yeah, we went here 6 years ago, and when we were here before, we did tubing down the river, which is also very fun because we got to tube a bit, we got to drink a bit. It was a lot of fun.
I also had a fun adventure recently. On my Friday, I was at a wedding, and the wedding was Saturday, but on Friday, because it was in like a little resort town, we went go-karting, which was so much fun. Forgot how much fun that was. But learned I'm actually pretty decent at go-karts, but I also learned that apparently I'm a savant at air hockey, because I crushed everyone in my family. The only person I did not play is there's a lovely individual named Moy who married into our family, and they went to the arcade a different day. And apparently Moy smoked everyone because Moy, as I learned, was a former ping pong instructor in China. They were so good they started teaching collegiately, and now they don't talk about that anymore. But I was like, oh, well, I'm really glad I didn't pay them because I got to leave with my ego, and it makes me feel good. So
yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
I want to play air hockey now. I love air hockey. I consider myself
fun.
Pretty decent at it.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to an arcade.
Yes.
Hey, Zedfrox, how you doing?
Hey, Zedfrox. I did see a bear this morning in my driveway, in our driveway.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bears in Asheville.
Yeah.
That was very cool. It was a black bear, so we weren't concerned at all.
Yeah, Tor also saw a rattlesnake and a bear. Bet you were pretty rattled. Hey. J-Mald went climbing and did the best they ever did. That's
Whoa!
Wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Good.
I've been thinking about joining a climbing gym just because I have no grip strength, and I feel like that'd be a really good way to
I
start.
want to join a climbing gym too. Let's join a climbing gym together, Dom.
Okay, I feel like if I had someone to go with, I'd be much more likely to actually go. So
Yeah,
let's find one in the city and go.
Let's do it.
All right.
Drexel has a pretty good one, and I heard the gym is pretty affordable for alumni. Now we're getting a big enough.
There's actually a really nice one that opened just like I think just before the pandemic it opened up.
So here's what I know about climbing gyms is I really want to join a climbing gym mostly because I think it'd be a cool way to meet people. And if we go to Drexel alum, I'm only going to meet other Drexel alums. That doesn't interest me. I'd rather go meet people and be out in the world. even if it's a little more expensive.
I think I've told this anecdote on stream before, but it's culturally relevant right now in our conversation. I had a chemistry teacher in high school who, for a whole day, and mind you, our gym and chemistry classes swapped back and forth, so we didn't have either one every day, but that meant we had like an hour and a half long chemistry or whatever science we were taking that year. So like hour-long presentation on why we should join his son's parkour gym because his son was on American Ninja Warrior 4 times.
Honestly, if I was young enough, I would have joined. That sounds sick.
I would love to join a parkour gym. That would be very fun.
All I had was my two friends who kind of knew a little bit of parkour, and then a playground where we were too old to be. And you know, you can only get kicked out of the same playground, and so many times before it really just starts to lose its allure.
Yeah.
But the little bit of parkour I ever learned was very fun, so I would have joined. Sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
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 All right,
yeah.
Daniel, you're the host.
Yeah,
Dan, I
yeah,
can't keep
let's-
explaining this. to
I
you.
want.
You're in charge, Daniel.
I want
finished.
awkward
Tell us to shut
silence.
up.
All right.
Dan, you were about to say something, right? What were you about to say?
I was about to say, and now a moment of awkward silence, please,
For whom?
for the world.
For the bear.
All right, thank you. All right, now we'll move on to our next game. So our next game we're going to be playing is called Genre Storytelling. For this, I'm going to be giving the keys to the city back to Dom.
Are you sure? Dan, you can pick genres if you
No,
want.
no, 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 no.
I did.
You have the keys to the kingdom. You can lock the gates that go all the way around the kingdom, and you can open them up.
Is it Duelist Kingdom? Anyways, let's go ahead and be the bear. Let's go ahead and get some genres in chat. We're gonna need some genres in chat. As you know, a genre is a concept that no longer exists in this channel, so please just write whatever your heart inspires you to write, and we will do the rest.
We're gonna start needing genres for comment thread, and we're gonna need one-word syllables for genre storytelling.
Exactly.
Wow,
Exactly.
that would be interesting.
One syllable genres.
How many one-syllable genres are there?
There's Psy.
And there's Phi.
There's Tex and there's Max.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of a single. I guess noir is not one syllable.
Noir.
Noir.
Yeah, sure.
Noir.
Noir, see?
Are there no one-syllable genres? Oh fuck.
Crime,
Where there are.
Oh, okay. Crime.
Yeah.
Crime is one.
love, drama. Drama's not one, but
Romance, not
I
love.
don't think love. Yeah.
it's a love genres.
Hey.
Space. You say space.
Space.
Fiction. Fiction.
It's
That's
two
isn't it?
syllables still.
Dang. Fiction. Oh, righty. Keep those suggestions coming.
Skip it about that.
Give it about okay, I'm gonna paraphrase some of these just to get them a little bit shorter, so Dan can have it.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, you get 2 real D&D campaign. One that's a little too real, a little too close to home, for player or party.
Wait.
Uh,
Wait. 2D.
too real.
Oh, too real. Okay.
Steve, so I'm gonna read the suggestion and then I'm gonna shorten it. The full suggestion is quiet mayor who's controlled by his opinionated wife. I'm gonna put that as puppet ruler. You can have a puppet ruler. That's for you.
What? I love
Max.
It's just post-polio FDR, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And apparently most of the Reagan years. So Max.
Yes.
You're gonna be Star Wars ripoff film. You're probably I interpret that as like poorly made garage homage. And then Dan, I don't know what this means, but this one's for you. It just says that one teacher. I don't know which teacher that is for you, but whatever that one teacher is,
Okay.
that's you.
I always get these hugely interpretive, artsy ones.
Of course.
4 incredible genres.
All right, and I'm not going to ask for a title of the story. I'm just going to take one of the other genres because I liked it so much. The title of this story is A Kite with a Broken String.
All right, hold on.
And
Hold on.
that's the name of that one was really just poetic and had very like good short student film vibes to me, so I liked it.
Short student films, I miss them.
They make them. Alrighty.
What was the title?
A Kite with a Broken String.
It's so long.
Well, it's an important story. It needs to be told.
Yeah.
It's really just.
What's the parentheses after that?
Parentheses. Windy day, blurry eyes.
Perfect. All right. Go for it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start off with teacher.
Class. All right, now that I have your attention, let's all look at the board as we start with today's lesson. There once was this kite. The kite, it went up in the air, pretty high.
Star Wars.
We zoom into the projector to see the image on the screen. Da, 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 da. And on the projector screen, it pans down from the film being shown in the poorly lit classroom. The film being shown on the projector is one of a planet. We zoom in on the planet and we see an upset little boy. His name is Lance Cloudmaster.
Ruler.
Lance.
So little Lance the other day, oh boy, he was real upset, and I didn't know what was wrong, so I told somebody to ask him what was wrong. My wife said that was a bad idea, and that we should really execute anyone for being unhappy in the premises. But I said that's a little severe. Anyway,
Indeed.
You ask Lance what's wrong, and he responds to you, well, it's just that I saw that Faladriel was cheating on her husband with Garadon. Now, this is weird, because Faladriel, you have been cheating on your husband, but you haven't told anyone else. And Geladon, you're pretty sure that you didn't tell anyone either.
Teacher.
So this Faladrio, so they're basically, they're the one with the kite, all right? They have the kite, okay? All right, so then the Lance looks at them and says, "Hey, give me the kite." And Faladrio is not having it,
Puppet ruler.
So anyway, a little scuffle started, and we had to send out the secret police to go, settle the dispute. And so Faladriel and the other one are in jail right now, and I think I've given them enough room in their cells so that they can really start
Star
to
Wars.
Luckily, Lance Cloudmaster was pretty good with a couple of tricks that he learned from an old geezer. He waves his hand at the lock and it pops open. There's a couple of rain troopers down the hallway, but they don't see him coming. And he picks up one of their blasters from their hip. He shoots both of them and he approaches Falandriel's cell.
D&D.
Gelador, you take 40 points of damage. So, oh, you're down? Oh, that's okay. Well, that's pretty bad. Well, the rest of the party should probably get out of here before the other stormtroopers come. So they should just leave you for dead. Oh, what's that? You're gonna heal him and pick him back up, Faladriel? Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your healing. Oh, okay, it's 43 points of damage. It's more than enough to get him back up and running again. Okay, that's great. So the two of you run down the hall, and all of the rain troopers turn the corner, and then they shoot Gelador again, and they do 103 points of damage to him.
Star Wars.
Oh God! Oh no! Go on without me. And Faladriel says, "Oh, we can hold him off," and blasts more blaster shots down the hallway.
D&D.
No, I really think that you should go. Yeah, I am talking for your character. It's what he would say. I think you should leave me for dead, for sure. Then, all of a sudden, around the corner comes a bright light. There is a glowing angel who stands at 6'3" and is totally muscular.
That one teacher.
So the Spark Note says that the light is supposed to symbolize sexual youth. I don't really... Look, kids, all right, so the light, what happens in the story is the light shines down on all the characters, all right? And so the everybody in the story, then they all look up and they realize the light is the kite, right? From the beginning.
Ruler.
And so then that light was really just a kite the whole time. And I was confused because I thought we were being reprehended by God for our crimes against humanity. But my wife said that's not what was happening and that we should continue. Honestly, I don't know if it's a good idea anymore.
D&D.
Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea anymore, guys. I don't want to play with you. This is just... Yeah, well, maybe you should have thought of that before you decided to cheat on me.
Star Wars.
The rain troopers blasts come in like rain or some other form of precipitation, but of course they don't hit anything. And the angel says to them, "I will take you if you give Lance to me, to the light side where he'll never return."
That one teacher.
So Lance goes with the kite, and the day is saved, and then they all lived happily ever after. All right, you guys are in second grade. You guys can fucking figure out the rest of the meaning. God damn it.
Scene. Oh man, good job! Wow, that was an engaging story. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Dan, I think what really sold me on your teacher was that you did the double clear your throat. Real classic teacher move. That's how you know.
Yeah.
If you don't sound like a lawnmower that's struggling to start up, how can you really get everyone's respect?
Yeah, Dan, there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of
yeah, well, I was like, that one teacher, I was like, I could just be that one annoying teacher. But then I said that one teacher that really does not want to be there. Yeah.
I was just really excited that we did a frame story in a genre storytelling. I like that a lot.
Oh, the story within a story?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Princess Bride was the first story to ever do that.
The only one.
It's the only one, the first one and the last. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ever tried it.
I'm pretty sure you can just lie and say Gilgamesh is the first story, because A, no one's read it, and B, it's pretty long, and C, it's very old. So I feel like you can just lie and be like, well, actually, Gilgamesh did it first. Just,
I guess you could say that for like anything.
Yeah.
It's just like...
I mean, Gilgamesh did do everything. I've read it, so I can attest.
You know that scene in Mean Girls where they go through all the different tables of all the groups of people? Gilgamesh did that first, so it's a whole hack.
Yeah, you know, like that whole flood the earth thing? That was just Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Is this just The Simpsons did it first?
But it's Gilgamesh.
With literature?
Yeah.
Gilgamesh did The Simpsons before The Simpsons.
Did The Simpsons, yeah. Gilgamesh did it first before The Simpsons did it first.
There's this one classic trope that I love, where it's like Golden Bull attacks city for infidelity. That was all started by Gilgamesh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so Chat, how's the rest of your weekend? Anything else? A whole week. Don't tell me something that happened on the weekend. Tell me something that happened during the week last week.
Right.
Because we didn't get to hear it on Friday. Yeah.
It was also during the week.
I spent about $90 more on board games. I have a problem.
And what did you get?
Dan.
Well, okay, I had the $25 gift card, so it was really like $70 when you think about it.
What did you get, Daniel?
I got this game that I first called Helipagos, which is really supposed to be Galapagos,
Sure.
which is a cooperative card game for up to 12 players.
Oh.
And it's just, hey, you have every turn cycle, you eat food and water, and then when you just try to get more food and water, and if you run out, then you have to start voting for people to kill off.
What?
Then what? It's just a Donner Party game?
Yeah, but it's, but you're trying to build a raft to get off the island.
Yeah, it's like hell, but also the Galapagos.
Exactly.
So you are eating your friends, but there's a cool tortoise there.
Is there a cannibalism mechanic in this
A
game?
little bit. Well, not really.
Oh my goodness.
Just a little bit. Most of the time, they just starve to death and then you let them sit there. But there is a cannibal card where you can turn their body into food. But
Why did you buy this game?
because it was $20 and it's actually a lot of fun.
Okay, I believe it.
We need to start having some board game. I mean, I'm sure that you guys play at the house
We
all
do.
the time, but I want to play all your board games.
Yeah, we should make a wheel and put all of our favorite board games on this wheel, and then spin the wheel, and then ruin a movie for Max every time.
It's true.
God
It's
damn
true.
it.
I knew we had to fit the Prestige in there somewhere.
jeez.
We're not even
Yes.
in person. I can't even walk out.
That joke is going to prestige at a certain point.
Hey, nice one, Dan.
I play
Good
Call
job.
of Duty. All right. Do we want to do another game? Does that sound?
That's your call, my guy.
No. I want to
No,
read the room.
I won't.
We're reading the
Dan,
room.
I won't. I won't do it.
Okay.
Max
I won't.
refuses.
We're not doing another game then. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna have another silence for the world and the bears. The sports team, not the animal.
Right.
Yeah. And we're just gonna hands folded in front of us. We're praying. We're praying to the world and to the Bears. Please win the World Series this year. I think you're a baseball team. I'm not completely sure.
That was my next question. What team do you think the Bears is, Dan?
I think they're a baseball team, aren't they? Or are those
Nope.
the Cubs?
Yeah.
Is that the same city? Are they in the same city?
Yes.
Okay. Are the Bears football?
Chicago.
Yes.
Chicago, I think.
Yeah, when the baseball players get old enough, they become football players.
That's the way it works.
I thought you go from basketball to baseball.
Yeah, and then to football.
That's just Michael Jordan. You're just thinking of Michael Jordan.
Oh, I'm thinking of Space Jam. Who's Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Are we having this moment of silence or not?
No, we're not. All right.
Moment of silence has passed. We talked through it. We missed it. It came and went.
Yeah, it did happen. We just talked through it.
Yeah. Very rudely talked through the silence.
If you talk through a moment of silence in the forest,
The trees hear it.
If the
does
trees
a
are
tree fall
mourning,
over?
if the trees are mourning one of their fallen brethren and have a moment of silence, but you talk through it, does it even happen?
That's true.
Man.
Dan, announce the next game we're playing.
Yeah, the next game we're going to be playing is called Surprise Inside. So for this,
Whoa.
we need to say goodbye to everybody except for me and Alex. Say goodbye, everybody that's not me and Alex.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everybody who's not me and Alex.
Everybody that's not me and Alex.
All
Wait,
right.
that's me.
Oh, that means I have to go because you said me and Alex. All right. We're going to be playing Surprise Inside. It's a game where Alex is a doctor. He got his PhD over the weekend so that we could play this game.
I got
So right now, just write in objects that could fit in the volume of one's body. Or not. I guess it doesn't have to.
objects that could fit inside a bread box, as the old 21 questions question goes.
We're going to put these things in our fellow cast members' bodies. And that's the whole game.
That's the game.
And then Alex is the only one that knows what's inside them, and then they have to figure it out. It's gonna be crazy. It's a wild time. So Alex, start looking, see if there's something that's cooking.
Okay.
Who's up first? Who is up first? Who's on first? Max is on first. So what item do we want Max to have in thine body?
Let's do wrong use of thine, but I'll ignore that, even though I didn't ignore that because I just pointed it out. Let's do a rattlesnake.
Good callback. All right. Let's see. All right, they changed this. Oh no. They changed how Google search works.
And then who's next?
Next up is, I have to check, is
Okay.
Dom.
Dom? Okay, for Dom, let's put
Oh, sugar.
a cowbell.
A cowbell. Okay. Slow down a little because I need time.
Okay, no problem.
Keep them coming, because I work slow. Dang it. I'm still saying we should get a cowbell for the set.
Yeah,
Just to ring at various moments.
You never know when you need it.
Can always use more cowbell. That's what SNL taught me. What did I save these? Ah, here we go. So Max's, this is snake. Dom has his cowbell. And you have something for Steve?
Still waiting on something. Keep them coming, chat. What are we gonna put inside of Steve?
What's in Steve? From Twilight? Oh man, that's a pull.
Oh my god.
Can we
let's
fill
do-
Steve with Steves? Oh.
Can we pull that off, Dan? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I just have
Can we
to
put
find.
Steve inside of Steve?
Yeah, we could put Steve inside of Steve.
All right, let's do it. We're putting Steve inside of
Give me a hot second to
Okay.
to find my folder of just Steve
All right.
photos
Well, in the
that I
meantime,
have.
I'll show chat my dog since they want to see her and she's acting up.
They do. The dog is in demand. Let's see. Oh, do I have it?
There she is. She's a little troublemaker. She likes acting up during shows because she knows that I can't just have any moment of peace. Huh. Oh, now she's quiet.
She has gotten so
Yes,
big.
right.
All right, we're ready.
Has gotten very big. All right, go in.
All right. So, reminder in order. What are the things you're going to try to get them to guess, Alex?
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to have is Max is going to have a rattlesnake inside of him. Then Dom is going to have oh shoot, what did Dom have in him
A
again?
cowbell.
Dom had a cowbell. And lastly, Steve has Steve inside of him.
Good. All right. Here we go. Take it away.
Oh boy, all that medical school finally paid off. I can't wait to work on a patient. I've heard so many things, so many lives to save. Oh yes, please, come on in.
Hi.
Hello, how can I help you today? What are you feeling? Are you dying?
Well, I have a little problem. Something's stuck inside of me and I think it needs to come out.
Oh no, okay, well, let's just take a look and see what's in there. I'll just
Okay,
Oh,
great.
oh my goodness. Oh
yeah,
is that-
it's a little alarming, I know.
yeah. Well, I'm surprised I didn't hear it coming. I feel like I would have heard that very distinct sound.
Right, of course. I have a lot of things to do today. Would you mind if this screening took as little time as possible?
Right. Well, I do have to ask, have you felt any sharp pinches or punctures?
A little bit. I mean, it certainly didn't go down as smoothly as I would have liked. But
I might have to treat you for venom as well as actually getting it out of you.
right, of course. I was in Australia recently, which is, I'm pretty sure, where it came from. You know, I went to those restaurants and I guess I didn't even realize I was so darn hungry. I didn't realize the thing was still alive.
Wow. Well, Australia is definitely. I don't know if Australia has these or not. I know there's a lot of them in the southwestern United States, though. Have you been there recently?
Oh, sorry. I was going to there was a southwestern United States theme park that I went to in Australia.
Okay.
And they had some alligator food. Look, they weren't exactly very accurate, but they also had this. Oh wait, now that I think about it, it said on the menu that eat an entire live rattlesnake, and you'll get a free alligator to eat for free.
Well, it looks like you succeeded in that. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get you over to the operating room, and we're gonna get that rattlesnake out of you real quick.
All right, thanks.
We'll have a snake charmer play a flute, and it'll just come right out of your mouth.
Just like a tapeworm. Sounds fantastic. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Good luck. Bye-bye. Ooh, another life saved, thanks to me, a doctor, because I am a doctor now.
You, doctor, I do believe it is my turn.
Oh, come on in. Welcome. Please.
I'm happy to be here. Well, I was hoping you could help me with that.
Okay. Why don't I just flip this here machine on and take a look at you?
Ooh, it's so tingly.
Oh my. Okay. Well, my question right off the bat is, have you been feeling a fever recently?
I do run a bit warm, yes.
Wow. Well, there's really only one cure for that fever. Let me tell you. How about what are you afraid of? What are your fears? Any fears?
Oh, I have so many. Agoraphobia, spiders, the dark, tall places. Did I mention spiders already?
Are you afraid of death?
Oh, what is the point of living if not to fear death?
Oh, okay. Well, you probably shouldn't. Just don't fear that.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, you know.
Unfortunately, this procedure might involve actually putting more in before we can actually take it out.
Oh, no, that's terrible. I gotta be honest, doctor. The last doctor I came to for a second opinion. The last doctor I said just kept telling me I needed more cowbell. I don't know if I can take any more. That thing is running out of room in the barn, if you know what I mean.
Unfortunately, more cowbell is how we're going to have to operate. Dr. West, correct. Don't worry, we have some of the best cowbell physicians in the country. So we'll just get you into an operating room right away, and we'll get more cowbell in, and then we'll be able to get all of them out.
Oh boy, thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. All right. Whew. Another life saved. Thanks to me. Well, I think I've got it in me for one more life to save. Let's just see. Oh, hello. Come on in, please.
Oh, is this the doctor? I'm ill.
Yes, please. Have a seat right here.
Oh, my aching elderly bones.
Oh, well, tell me, what kind of trouble are your elderly bones in today?
Oh, they're massively aching. I think it's from the party we were having last night at the elderly home.
Oh, you were having a party?
Yes, you could say that.
Okay. Well, let's just flip this machine on here and take a good look at those elderly bones, shall we?
Oh.
Okay, well, that's interesting. can't say I've seen this. Well, I have seen this once before. The only time I've seen this before was about 5 seconds ago when you walked through the door.
Oh, wait a second.
What was this party about exactly? Were you doing any kind of like scientific things at this party?
Well, specifically, it was about loving yourself. But I think the ladies at the elderly home misunderstood.
Oh, but you had a good understanding of what loving yourself meant?
I mean, I did after the party, if you know what I mean.
Wow. Well, unfortunately, it looks like that self-love just was a little bit too much, huh? Because you're not doing so good.
Oh, I'm not doing too good, no.
Well, you know, I got it. This is interesting. This is very. I mean, I've heard of like, you know, narcissistic cases of self-love, but this is a whole other level. Was it like cloning, or was it?
Believe it or not, it actually started with arts and crafts. We made little sculptures of ourselves and then ritually brought them to life with dark eldritch magics.
Oh, so it's voodoo paper mache.
You could say something. Oh, it's a hurting.
Okay, so I have one question for you then. After we get this thing out, are you going to want to replace yours with this new one?
I mean, I replace mine. Practically everything on my body has been replaced at this point.
Everything except for the old noodle, huh?
Yes. Well, I mean, you could say my old noodle's working just fine. Don't you listen to Clarice?
Oh, excuse me. No, I didn't mean that noodle. Right. Well, can I just for my records here, can I just get your statement on what we have inside of you?
Yes, I ingested a large replica of myself, specifically my face, because I'm attracted to myself. I mean,
Nothing wrong with that, sir. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. Well, we'll get you over to the Frankenstein unit, and they'll be able to take your current head off and put that new one on you in no time, all right?
Oh, thank you, Sonny.
Okay, have a good day.
See.
Oh my goodness.
Well.
What a wild round.
I know.
Yeah.
I was not expecting any of those things, and yet here they all were. In our very tum-tums.
We had to, we like, chat asked for it, and I was like, Dan, can we put Steve inside of Steve? And Dan, I think so. I think we can do that.
At least he ended up inside of himself and not inside one of us.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been so good if we just put each of them in each other.
Or all three of them were just Steve, and just sees how long you can take to get to it. Quickest one
Max
wins.
had Steve inside of him, and then Dom had Steve inside of him, and then Steve had
Steve inside of him. It was it was going around.
How are there not rattlesnakes in Australia, right?
Did you look it up?
Are there?
No,
I mean,
You had all this time, Max, and you didn't even look it up. You just wanted
No,
to
they're not.
throw it out there in the world.
I know there are other venomous snakes. It's possible there are rattlesnakes. I just don't remember if there are rattlesnakes.
Well, now I'm gonna friggin' look it up.
Well, now we're on camera, Max. You had all this time when you were doing nothing, just faffing about, being upset.
Well, whenever you're not on stream, you're just there, frozen in a void. We don't exist outside of being on camera.
Google, have you searched it yet, Max?
Well, I don't need to because Necromonkey in chat said, quote, there are no rattlesnake species native to Australia, and there's no reason chat would lie to us ever.
Exactly.
True.
Okay, I believe them.
Yeah, but that's just snakes with the little rattle.
Oh yeah, so what about
The rattlesnake.
Yeah.
well, what about baby snakes in Australia that are trying to entertain themselves?
They have pacifier snakes in Australia. They stick their tongue in their mouth and just go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Australia has mobile snakes. They hang over your bed.
That's terrifying, Alex. You've made a nightmare.
It's better than the spiders that just look like a mobile until you realize it's hairy.
That's
Speaking
right.
of-
Every spider in Australia is named Harry.
Speaking of nightmares, I had a real mumblecore nightmare last night.
Oh no.
Nice.
It was just incredibly mundane. Like I was gonna go see a movie, and the movie started at 3, and I was still in my house at like 2:50, and my mom was like, "I'll give you a ride," and then I was like, "No, it's fine. I'll ride my bike." And then I didn't have my wallet on me, and I didn't have my shoes on. It was like really stressful, but it's so mundane.
Low stakes, really low stakes, but
The
also
lowest.
horrible.
It's a filler episode in the dream season.
Yeah. I'll take that over the dream recap episodes. Those are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
Imagine if your dreams had clip shows of just other dreams you've had.
Your brain's just like, I don't want to work tonight.
Well,
I'm
the
just
worst is
gonna-
when they puts on a rerun. It's like, I've seen this before, and it still scares me. Stop. Write something new.
It's always brutal when my brain tries something like really new and cutting edge, but it never gets picked up, you know?
It's too artsy sometimes. The brain really needs to go with what it knows can test well with audiences.
What perspective do you guys dream in? Like
I dream in like a weird floating first third where I feel like it's hard to describe, but imagine like this is first person and this is third person. I dream like I'm first person, but like almost like a loaded slingshot pulled back. So it's like a weird tunnely effect. I don't know how to describe it.
You're an
but
FPS.
I was gonna say mine's about the same. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would say it's closest to first person, but a lot of times it can feel very sort of out of body, but still in like a first person way.
Yeah, I think I'm closer to third, but still in that same out of body thing.
I dream completely in third person, and it like cuts around like a movie. It's very bizarre.
Have you ever had a Dutch angle in your dream?
Yeah, no, like there's like cinematography in my dream.
Wow.
Like foreground dolly pan shot.
Yeah,
style, all of it.
I hate having shaky cam dreams and then
Dan, you're such a natural.
The worst part is that the dreams, they're all shot in film, so it takes so long to get them developed.
There's no digital.
There's no digital dreams. It's
Damn,
all
you gotta
35
upgrade, my guy.
millimeter.
It's just cheaper, more efficient.
Yeah.
Are you always men in your dreams? I guess.
In the dreamscape, I am the man in black.
I've never
so.
I've never dreamt that I'm specifically not a like female or anything, but then there are a lot of times that I'm also just like gender doesn't come up, I guess.
Right.
I would say the majority of my dreams, I'm not myself, and I don't know what that means. Like I have had dreams where I am me, but those are like few and far between. The majority of the time, I'm just an amorphous individual.
I have dreams that I'm not me all the time, but it's like halfway where like it'll usually start out as me and then morph into like a lot of times what'll happen is I'll sort of perspective shift where it'll start out with me doing this one thing, and then all of a sudden that will become a different character and I'm actually someone observing that person. It's weird, and that can happen like 3 or 4 times in a dream. I don't know, my dreams can get pretty all over the place a lot.
I feel like we should start a Discord channel for people to just tell us their dreams. We can tell our dreams. You can tell your dreams.
That's a cool idea. I like that a lot.
Let's start a Discord channel for dreams.
A dream journal channel.
But please, when you do it, preface it at the beginning where it says like, I want it to know like, tag it so it says like color, perspective, are you yourself? Like qualify all the things.
Really set the scene, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let us know if it's a recurring. That's important, right? This is a new dream, recurring dream. So.
Yeah, chat. My favorite dream that I can actually remember is one time I just straight up went to bed and went to sleep in a dream, and I don't know how I inceptioned myself.
Wow.
I know I've told this before, but the most infuriating I ever was in my life was I used to dream, because I went to like a Catholic school for the majority of my life, so the routine was the same: get up at the same time every single day, get dressed, eat, and I did this, and I did it, and I was on the bus, and then as my bus was leaving the like neighborhood, I woke up and I got dressed again, did the exact same thing, and then I was on the bus to leave the neighborhood, and I woke up a second time, and I did it, and I think I did it 3 times, and I woke up the 4th time, and my mom came in, she's like, "You're running late, you gotta get ready," and I told her, "No, I'm not doing it again," and she was like, "What?" And I explained to her, and she's like, "All right, whatever, stay home." And I was just like, "Good." So I didn't go to school that day because I already went 3 times, and it didn't feel fair to have to go a 4th time.
And you broke the cycle, and that was when you stayed. But what if it's just that you're still in that dream? What if tomorrow you're gonna wake up and you have to get school?
There's a guy I know who has that exact same thing, but it's for a Super Bowl party from like 2012 or 2013, and that makes me think, what do you guys think your moment is that you're gonna wake up into? Like, he's convinced that he's just one day gonna wake up on the couch at that Super Bowl party. Do you guys have a moment in your life that you're like, if I wake up, this is the moment I'm going back to, no question?
I have a moment that I really want to wake up to. But I'm not, I don't like, just because if I could like start over from that point, it would be really nice and really convenient.
Sure.
Because essentially my first day of middle school, I was like 2 minutes late and they locked the door to homeroom. And I remember just sitting outside of the door to homeroom, like looking in, and then just like sitting back and being like, well, I messed up, and being like really sad about it.
But did you take a nap then?
I feel like I could just like, you know, like lean back from the window, or just like wake up and all of a sudden I'm like looking in through that window again and be like, oh fuck, I'm here.
Interesting.
Man, you guys have crazy dreams, chat also.
Guys, save for the Discord. I want to read them there.
Save them.
Dream journal.
In the Discord.
Yeah, I don't think I have a respawn point that I.
Yeah, what's your respawn point? That's a good way of putting it, Steve.
Like, there are places where I would want to go back to, but realistically, I feel like it wouldn't be a dream. I'd be waking up from like a medical coma.
Oh yeah.
Because on the way to our beach, there's a really long stretch of road in like the middle of the Pine Barrens, which is a large forest in New Jersey, and like it's just 2 lanes, so one going and one coming, and it's like no cops ever sit there, so people always like buzz down this thing. And there was one guy in front of me one time, and he had like this big rusty pickup truck, and he kept swerving into the shoulder. So I was like, I don't usually like to pass people on this road, but I was like, this guy's going to swerve off the road and like get me killed. And so I went, and he was also going under the speed limit. So I go to pass him, and he starts speeding up. And like he almost clipped me to keep me from coming back into the lane in front of a car. So if I'm gonna wake up, it's because I actually got hit that day.
You think that's your respawn point? Wow.
Not
That's your
that
coma
I think
theory.
that's going to be my respawn point, but if there was, that would probably be the most likely. And that's why I don't pass people on that road anymore.
Same.
Neither do I.
Well, it's been a dream having this conversation, but we must move on.
Oh, that transition!
Yeah.
Butter smooth.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of it for like
I can't believe
5
it's
minutes.
not butter.
Smooth. So, the next game we're going to be playing is a game called Gossip Line. So for this, we need whoever the 2 starting people are to be starting.
Me is one of them.
Me too.
All right.
He is not.
So just as a reminder, you have to signify when you're starting your story, so I know when it's happening.
I got you.
And also signify heavily when you're hanging up and going to the next person. So let's
Okay.
have 4. All right. So we're gonna mute ourselves and let Steve and Max do their thing. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hi. Hey, everybody.
All right, Jack, we've got full and total control over the stream now.
Except not really, because Dan controls OBS.
But who's got the remote for Dan?
oh, Steve. Okay, so I need, I guess, just like What do we normally get? Like any word for?
I don't know. I'm genuinely like, I think I've
You're,
told
like,
the
always
story
last, right?
once.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I guess let's get
Chad,
yeah.
you know what's up.
Weird. What was it?
Chat knows what's up. And
Yeah.
they say yes, a word to inspire.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Chat does hear this like every week, so they would know. Okay. Ooh, monochromatic. That's a good word.
That is that's a $5 word.
Okay, I like monochromatic so much. All right, I'm gonna start with that.
All right.
All right, we're ready to go.
Great.
Beep beep boop beep beep boop beep. Oh, hello, Steve.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well.
I just had a really challenging day. And I think I need your help.
Oh, you did. That's a shame.
Yeah. I guess I'll just get into it because it's going to be hard to explain.
Yeah, you really should get into it.
So this is the story. I was walking down Broad Street, and there was a mailman, and he stopped at 15th and was like, "Hey, I'm looking for you. Your name is Max, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that is me." And he's like, "I need you to take this package." And I was like, Wait, what's your name?" And the mailman was like, "My name is Steven Stevenson." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool. Where's that from?" And he's like, "It's Germanic on my mother's side." And I was like, that's fine. Stop telling me your life." So he gives me this package, and I'm like, "Do I need to sign for it?" And he's like, "Yes, you do." So he hands me the receipt, and I sign for it. I look at this package, and it weighs probably about like 15 pounds, right? Which is odd because it's a giant package. It's like I'm using both arms to hold it, but it only weighs 15 pounds. And I'm like, "Mr. Stevenson, do you know what's in here?" And he's like, "Well, that's the thing. I had to find you because it's going to expire by 6 p.m. tonight, but you're not allowed to open it until 5:59. And I was like, "That's so odd. Why is that the case?" And he's like, "I can't say anything else. I've already said too much." He gets back in his mail cart, and he starts zooming down again Broad Street. So I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. Let's see. I need to open this up by 6 o'clock." I look at my watch, and it's 4:30. Okay. So at 4:30, I'm like, "All right, I have to walk all the way down this street until I hit the end of the street because that's where the mail room is." The U.S. Postal Service. So I walk all the way down Broad Street holding this 15-pound box. And as I'm walking, color is draining out of the city around me, just leaving the color red. I get down to the end of the street to the U.S. Postal Service. I open the box, and with only red in the world, I see that in there is a little fire truck.
Oh, okay.
So I have this fire truck, and I'm literally seeing red, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, if you want, I can like hook you up with a buyer for the fire truck. It sounds like it might be a collectible.
Yeah, that would be perfect. That would be really helpful.
All right, yeah, let me call my friend up and I'll see if he's interested in buying it.
All right,
All right.
thanks, dude. Bye.
Yeah, see ya, bye. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I know you're a bit of a collector, and I've got an interesting lead for you if you want to hear it.
Oh, I love adding to my collection. Pray tell what you find.
All right. So, my friend Max was walking down the street one day. He was at Broad Street, and a mailman came up and gave him a large package and said, "Are you Max? This is for you." And Max said, "Well, who are you?" And the mailman said, "I'm Steven Stevenson, because my last name is German on my mother's side, if you know so well." And Max said, "Oh, I don't need to hear your life story." So Max signed for the package. This was a very large package, probably the size of a fridge, but it only weighed 15 pounds. And the mailman said, "You have to open this by 6 o'clock, but you can't open it until 5:59. So remember that you have to open it then." And so he got into his little mail go-kart and went down the street and ran away. So Max then walked all the way down from 15th to 17th, where the U.S. Postal Service is. All the color was draining, and he opened the package, and it was just a red fire truck.
Wow, well, that is quite the exquisite story. But the fire truck can be part of my collection, you say?
Yes, it seems vintage. I don't know if you'd be interested in that kind of thing.
Well, I have a friend who happens to be an appraiser of such artifacts. I might give them a ring.
Okay, yeah, you do that and let me know, and get back to me whether you're interested or not.
Oh, I will do indeed. Thank you for the hot tip.
All right, goodbye.
Yes, hello there.
Hello, it's me, the collector of the antiques. I was hoping you could appraise something that I may have stumbled upon.
Oh, interesting. Sure, yes. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this curio you've collected?
I gladly will, starting now. A gentleman named Max was walking down the street of Philadelphia when he was approached by a postman who serendipitously ran into him and said, "Are you Max?" And he said, "I am." And he said, "This package is for you. It has your name on it." And he said, "Well, what's your name?" And he said, "Steven Stevenson." His mother's German. And Max said, "I don't give a shit. I don't have time for your life story." And the postman said, "Very clear instructions. This package is not to be opened before 6 o'clock tonight, or not before 5:59, but it must be opened before 6 o'clock. And as Max took the things and walked from 15th to 17th down to the post offices, all the color started to drain. It's important to note that this package was only 15 pounds, despite being the size of a refrigerator. And inside was just a toy truck, a fire truck, if you will. Do you think you could appraise this?"
Interesting. Well, unfortunately, it might be cursed. So I'm going to have to check with an expert on that before I can get a proper appraisal.
Oh, I see. Well, let me know. Post haste, please.
Yes, I'll be in touch. Thank you.
Exquisite.
Hello?
Hello, yes. I have an item that could possibly be cursed, and I'm going to need your expertise to determine whether or not it is so that I might appraise it properly.
You called the right person. Please tell me how this cursed item came to be about.
Right. So, there was a gentleman walking down the street by the name of Max when suddenly a postman by the name of Steven Stevenson's approached him. The Steven Stevenson's man handed him a package and said, "Read these instructions carefully," and then he disappeared. The instructions said you must open the package before 6 o'clock, but not until after 5:59. At which point, the package. Max walked from 17th to 15th Street to the post office, and there he opened the package, which turned many colors and turned into a fire truck.
Another one of these. This is what I call a Tuesday for me. Let me just talk with the subject in question to just make sure that all the details really hold up the way you're saying them. All right?
Right, of course.
All right. I'll contact you later. All right? Okay. Bye.
Hello.
Hi. Is this Max?
Yes. Who am I speaking to?
Hi. My name is Christian Curse. I'm a expert on curses. I'm just here to. I'm here to help with the situation that you have going on.
Oh, yes, thank you. It's quite a conundrum.
Yeah, of course. All right. Let me just tell you the information that I know, so that way I can just make sure that we got everything correct. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're walking down the street, and Steven Stevenson's there, and there's a big old item, and it's cursed, and you need help. That's all I got, man.
I've heard your name, Christian Curse.
Yeah.
I thought you were a professional.
I am. I really am. But you
know almost nothing about this case.
Well, look, I boil it down to just what I'm on a need to know basis.
Look, I think I'm gonna go with Kirsten Chris. I think she's a much better curator of cursed objects.
Okay, I mean,
I'm gonna actually give you a bad review on Yelp as well.
All right, you give me a bad review, and you're going to my ex-wife for work. So, I don't blame you. She's very good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You remembered 0%.
I remembered
That's like-
You
You had a false start on the level, and you never even got out of the gate, my guy.
I had absolutely nothing.
You had the least amount of information to retain and remembered the least amount of it.
I don't think that I made that hard of a story to remember. I just like front loaded a bunch of details at the start, and then I was like out of time, and I didn't have it.
And Malt said we were batting like 90% until Dan went. So
you're doing all very well, and then it was Dan.
Yeah, I've never been back there for a reason.
I've seen you retain more complicated stories. It's just the thing that baffles me.
Yeah.
You're not bad. Oh man, crazy. I wanna play this again in the future and have you in the same position to see how we end up. Maybe it was just a fluke, right?
I'm not gonna say this. I might have been way too focused on the tech, and then I was like, and then 10 seconds came around, and I'm like, I haven't listened to a word Alex has said.
Oh no, Dan.
Look, it was in character. I was in character as.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
Yeah,
character
It's
choice.
true.
Yeah.
You can get away with anything if you say it's character.
Yeah. We do
Yeah, your
improv here. We
ex-wife-
don't do games to win.
Your Honor, I murdered her as a character choice.
Tom.
Oh well, please.
No.
Free to go. You committed to the bit. Yes, and get out of here.
Yeah, the only thing you're committed to is the bit.
It's the bit.
And murder. Let's be clear. You definitely committed murder.
Yeah, but it was for the bit.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you're not understanding.
How bad is it, Doc? It's a bad bit.
You plead guilty? Yes. And for a plea deal.
Sugar.
Anyways.
Oh God.
God damn it. I'll stay in the front where I belong. I understand. Well,
I maybe I want to see you in like a mid position, Dan.
The midfield.
yeah. How about somebody else runs the tech and I'll sit and focus.
Yeah.
It's true. We are asking a lot of you. We are asking you to. Usually, the one thing you don't do is host, and now you're doing that in addition to every other thing in the stream. So, I guess it's a fair assessment.
That's what I was going to say. Was we could just have someone else run the tech.
When we do Gossip Line in person, but we adapt
Exactly.
it to be in person and good somehow, which I don't
That's-
know. Well, I don't know why we would try to justify a split screen game that we invented specifically because we were virtual to be in person, but
We'll sit back to back.
well,
We're
it'll
spies.
just be
Oh, yeah.
we'll just be people going from church confessionals to church confessionals.
Priests.
It's
going
priest
on.
whisper down the lane.
Guys, we're doing the thing where we're workshopping games on stream.
I don't hate priest confessional. Did you hear what little Johnny did? No, tell me. All right. So little Johnny was walking down the street.
The only crime these priests have is being too good of gossips. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And everyone with, and that's the gospel truth. Every single time. Doesn't matter what the story is.
I was listening to Hercules earlier today.
Oh, wait. So this game is going to be called Gospel Line?
Yeah, it's called gospel.
Oh,
line.
yeah. There you go. We got it.
All right, there we go. We have the name. We have the concept.
Yeah, see?
Now we just need to build the tech and we're good to go.
Someone else has to operate it. All right, well, after that, I think we need a nice, good cool down. So let's switch over to hot tub category.
Okay.
And we're doing streaming to service. I mean,
I'm not joking. We're staying at an Airbnb that has a jacuzzi.
Oh, jealous.
After show and tell.
After show and tell.
Ay.
I haven't been in a jacuzzi in so long. I want to.
Been too long since we've dabbled. I was thinking about that the other day, but for a sauna, it's been so long since I've gotten into a nice sauna.
I've never been.
I honestly don't care much for saunas.
Well,
I prefer
everyone's
a-
entitled to be wrong. I mean, I prefer a hot tub over a song too.
I'd rather the humidity be at 100% rather than just like 99.9%, you know?
It's valid. It's valid.
Yeah. All right, so chat, start giving us your nouns. Nouns are like verbs, but they don't move. And we need all of them because we're going to be playing Streaming to Service. We're just going to make jokes about the movies. They're all going to be puns. You're going to see. They're going to come rapid fire. You're not going to see it coming. So give us those nouns. All right. Yep. Yep. I'm supposed to be a behind the camera person. Why?
You can fix it in post, Dan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Good. I'll fix it in post. Exactly. All right. Here we go. We're on the Netflix queue page. First up, we're going to do snow globes. Thank you, Tor. Snow globes.
I saw a movie about snow globes and it left me shaken.
I saw a movie about snow globes, and the shaky cam was too much.
I saw this movie about snow globes the other day, and it was just way too artificial for me.
I saw a movie about snow globes. It was really artistic. I didn't really get it. There was kind of a world in a world.
I saw a movie about snow globes and it was good, but it felt like all the characters were just living in a bubble.
I saw a movie about snow globes, and let me tell you, it's going to win the Golden Globe.
I saw a movie about snow globes the other day, and the whole thing was shot in fisheye.
All right. Thank you, Zenfrox. We're moving on to skeletons.
I saw a movie about skeletons the other day, and the whole thing was pretty bare bones.
I saw a movie about skeletons the other day, and let me tell you, I really had a bone to pick with it.
I saw a comedy movie about skeletons the other day, and I really appreciated the humorous.
Oh. Hey. I think I saw the same movie, but it sure did have a funny bone.
Did it tickle your rib?
I saw a movie about skeletons and apparently it's part of a series, so I'm gonna have to calcium.
So I saw this movie about a skeleton, which kind of involved George Washington somehow. I don't know. It was just about how he told that fibula.
I saw this limited series about a skeleton recently.
Oh, yeah?
It's called The Marrow of Easttown.
You'll get away with it just because I worked on it. All right. Next up, thank you, J Mald. We're gonna go with Ben and Jerry's. Not a sponsor.
I saw a really scary movie about Ben and Jerry's. I screamed the whole time.
I saw a movie about Ben and Jerry's. It was a mobster film, and at one point they left this guy in a river, made him into fish food.
I saw a movie about Ben and Jerry's and I can't stay in a series that has 31 entries.
I saw a movie about Ben and Jerry's that was so scary it gave me a heart attack.
I saw a movie about Ben and Jerry's, and I thought it was cherry good.
I saw a movie about Ben and Jerry's and I wanted to leave, but they locked the doors because they wouldn't chocolate us out.
I wanted to go see this R-rated film about Ben and Jerry's, but they wouldn't let me in because I was pint-sized.
All right. Let's do one more. Thank you, Plastic Citizen, for the suggestion of Time Machine. Time Machine.
I saw a movie about time machines. It was really good. I wish I could go over and see it again.
I saw this movie about Time Machine. And I have to say, I was with a date, and it went pretty H.G. Wells.
I saw this movie about time machines, and it was pretty good. The story really took me for a loop.
So I saw a movie about a time machine, and I thought it was really good. I'd enjoy some more Locke.
I saw this movie about time machines, and while I enjoyed it, afterwards my date said they needed some space.
I saw this movie about time machines, and I liked the original. I don't like that they replaced Florence with time. It seemed a little mean.
I saw this movie about I saw this movie about a time machine, right? And it really made me self-reflect. Like I feel like I really met myself.
I saw this movie about time machines, but I couldn't enjoy it because they were painting the theater at the same time, but it was only the first coat, so they were putting on primer.
all right. Let's get out of here. The second that primer gets referenced as
Did you know it's the most scientifically accurate version of a time travel movie?
Really?
I didn't think anyone was gonna get more niche than my Florence and the Machine joke, but
Hey!
Dom, you should.
I have a friend who his favorite genre of anything is time travel movies, and he literally has seen every time travel movie. And like you can name a niche one, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen that one," and you're just like, "Why?" And he's like, "I just think it's fascinating." And then he'll go on the rant about how there's really only like 3 theories of time travel, and blah, blah, blah. Right? No, good time.
yeah. See, Plastic Citizen, that would have been a good bit.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
No.
None of those.
Around about road.
Those aren't allowed here.
We don't go for low-hanging fruit because we're not allowed in the orchard anymore. We've been revoked.
Yeah.
So we're just lobbing rocks at the tree from across the field.
Because somebody lost the keys to the orchard. Duh.
Not I.
The keys to the orchard.
That's because you gave me the keys to the kingdom, and I had too many keys, Dan. I couldn't keep them
It's
track
a large.
of all.
That's what the key ring's for. You keep them all together. All 617 keys. You can get into any house and any orchard in the kingdom.
Wait, is this Kingdom Hearts?
It's true.
No, we're not owned by the mouse yet. Disney.
You're
Your
out of
move.
the mouse. Disney, remember you can silence us by buying us out.
We are willing to sell our souls.
What's our buyout price?
More than Campbell's.
$36.
36 cans of soup?
That's exactly it.
Mm.
At $1 each.
Yeah,
No tax.
one of the condensed ones.
Well,
Guys, is soup just improv fuel?
That's G Fuel. For gamers.
Yeah, but G Fuel's for gamers, soup is for improvisers, so
Soup.
it should be like I Fuel, but it's just a Campbell's chunky tomato.
It's just gonna get kids to pour it on their iPhone. Like, this is the iFuel challenge where you dip your phone into a can of iFuel, and if it survives, you call your mom and tell her you're pregnant. All right, let's go, TikTok.
Wow.
That's all I think all modern prank trends go, is you call your mom and you tell her you're pregnant or something like that.
Can you imagine if improv got so popular that someone was able to capitalize on it by making a energy-based improv line?
Oh boy.
damn. And
I always liked the old historical idea that, like, if you physically had a copy of a deed, you just had all the power in the world. Which I know is never how that actually worked, but like, in movies it is all the time. They're like, "Well, Billy found the deed, so now the barn is saved." But,
Right,
like,
yeah.
that to me just is like such trading card logic. Like, we joke about, like, trading card animes or collection animes, and they're like, that doesn't work, but it's literally how it works. It's like, well, I hold Blue Eyes White Dragon, therefore the White House is forfeit. Right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That tickles my fancy.
I'm the president now. I have the deed to the White House.
But like that's how it works in fiction.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish it was how it worked in real life.
That's why the heist movies work.
Every 4 years, they just hide the deeds somewhere in America. And then giant scavenger hunt to become the president.
Whoa, maybe that's National Treasure 3. Is Nick Cage knows there's a secret in the White House, which they've already did in the second one, but he knows there's another secret in the White House he needs to get to, and the only way to get it is to become president, and the only way to become president is to win the national treasure. But the real national treasure is the patriotism we made along the way. No, I hate to say it, but this movie writes itself.
It does. Also, is nobody worried about how chat is gonna try to buy over 51% of our stock and
They can't because they don't own the deed.
You have to find the deed to Saddle Ranch first.
It's true. If you can find the deed to the Saddle Ranch, we definitely live on a ranch. That's canon.
We should definitely print out a deed and put it on our wall so to have proof that we own show and tell.
So, I know we kind of skipped over, like everybody else did, National Treasure 2. But National Treasure 2 seriously bothered me because they had active marketing campaigns where they used scenes that weren't in the movie.
They always do that.
Pretty common practice, but yes, I see your frustration.
I was waiting for that scene as a kid, and I went to see the movie, and I was like, they didn't do the scene.
Is it the scene where he's running on top of Mount Rushmore's heads?
No,
that's the only scene I remember from the trailer.
It was
because he's like hop skipping, but like they're really far apart IRL, so he's just kind of like making it look small. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're like trapped in a thing on like a platform or something, and it's collapsing, and like the second leading guy makes a joke, which they just cut the joke for the actual movie, and I was very upset about it as a child.
Yeah, they usually make more jokes than there are in the actual film.
We should make a deed to Hometown USA. You guys have good ideas.
True, a key to the city.
Yeah, I think we should have a key to the city to Hometown USA.
Should we just buy one of those Kingdom Hearts keyblades and then spray paint it gold and then put it on the wall?
Yes.
Definitely not.
How else are we gonna get a key that big?
All right, here's another. Hometown USA is 100% not a Kingdom Hearts keyblade.
Wait, I have another game pitch. What if we come up with a game where we give improvised political speeches as random characters who live in hometown, and it's for the mayoral election or like some board, or like we can change what the position is every week. It doesn't matter. Right. I don't really know what the details of this game are, but we all have to make a weird character and then give a speech, and then chat can vote on who gets elected to the city council.
It's not the mayor, because there's definitely some lore behind the mayoral position already.
Yeah, I think we did that, but maybe it's like we can be weird positions. Like they don't have to be real positions. It could be like official ice cream tester or something like that. Of hometown.
School board.
Can this be a guessing game where the moderator has to figure out what platform each of the people are running on?
Interesting, like a dating game modifier.
Yeah. Where it's like my platform is like I want to ban Oreos. And that is my platform, and that's what the person has to figure out through their empowered political speech.
Yeah.
I like this. I like.
Okay, we could do that.
This is gripping political commentary.
Yeah. I want to bring back Hydrox cookies.
Instead of thinking about a future game,
we should play the game right now.
Oh wow!
You have a great, beautiful mind, Max. All right. So, we're going to be playing a game for the kids at home. So go grab your kids, put them in front of the TV. They're going to learn something. So we're playing Dare. So what we need from you, chat, is we need something that you think kids should learn as a life lesson. It could be pretty generic. It can be how to do taxes. It could be don't do drugs. It could be don't do alcohol.
Don't do taxes on drugs.
Don't do taxes. Things that you think middle schoolers should be taught but aren't.
Don't tax drugs.
How to tax
don't
drugs.
drug your taxes. There's plenty of endless combinations.
Yeah.
Drugs are a non-taxable income source.
It's true.
There's two things that are true in this world: drugs and taxes.
That's honestly a better statement. A better.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better. I think
It's better.
I think it's still very accurate, but I don't know. Death is always
All we know is
Thank you.
no one's been immortal yet, but that doesn't mean that someone who is alive right now isn't immortal.
I guess you're
You genuinely
immortal
think if
until
somebody
you die.
was immortal that we would know about it right now? And this isn't a bit. This is a genuine question. If there was a human being who had truly become immortal, and like we'll give benefit of the doubt, they've been around for at least 300 years.
No.
Do you think we would know?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we would. I think history doesn't remember people long enough too, and like even nowadays, like people like make Facebook profiles that have died already, and we still don't know about it, right? Like,
Well, I think the thing is, like, the question is, is that person trying to hide their immortality?
I don't think it matters. Like, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I think as long as they're not actively trying to show off the fact that they are immortal, they wouldn't be known yet. We're kind of nearing like that technology point. Dan, sorry, I know we have to play.
But what I think about this one is that if you really think, no, you go ahead, Dan.
We're gonna go with J-Mald's suggestion. I'm gonna widen it out a bit. You're in a close-up. I'm gonna widen it out to go on car maintenance, how to maintain your car and just upkeep of your vehicle. So the next thing we're going to need is just a word, probably around 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 syllables. Any of those.
rolling.
Yeah, something that has nothing to do with upkeep of cars, by the way.
Or maybe it's just a long, complicated word for upkeeping your car.
Yeah, I could do that too.
This is also
And
true.
As long as you don't tell us the meaning behind the word, there's probably a 50-50 shot we'll understand what it means.
This is true.
It could just be the word car. It could.
Can't
We
be
wouldn't
that
choose it, but we could. You could.
We
You could
wouldn't
suggest
choose
it.
it, but it could.
You can technically write anything down there. It doesn't mean we're going to choose it.
We can't stop you. I mean, we
Asterisk,
actually
asterisk,
we
asterisk.
can stop you. Actually, we can ban you.
This is
We
turned into like a threat. It's like, look, I just want to let you guys know we hold all of the power here.
Max is almost egging him. Write something inappropriate. Max wants to ban you right now.
If you give us a suggestion that's bad, I'll ban you.
I'm out at least. That way they can come back.
Oh, God
Wow!
damn it. No, you can't do
Abuse of power.
Wow. Somebody banned Max from the Zoom call. All right, so we are going to be going with Tor's suggestion of poltergeist. You know, because that's exactly how you would upkeep your vehicle. And here we go. Take it away, Max and Steve.
All right, listen here, you little juveniles. We've got some information to lay on your little tiny brain noggins here.
And that's right. We got a lot of great information for you today. You might not be driving today. You're gonna be driving soon. And remember that driving a vehicle is the most dangerous thing you can do as a civilian.
Exactly. That's why with great power and responsibility comes great dare officers like us. So we're here to teach you about proper car maintenance. So let's review our word, which is a word that we forgot to write on the chalkboard. Can you put that word up on the chalkboard?
Oh yeah, one of you little rascals, write that word up that we said.
There we go.
There it is.
Poltergeist. There we go. All right.
Mhm.
So the reason we needed this word is because we're going to be using this word to spell out how to take care of your car. So the first letter here is a P. Now this means peak pressure. You want your tires to be as pressurized as possible. Otherwise, they will be flat. Anything under the full range of the thermoscope that you use to pump up your tires, I still use the push pumper. Anything under the full maximum is not recommended.
Our next letter is the letter O, which is for oligarchical. Because when you go to the mechanic shop, everybody there is has a lot of power, and whatever they say goes, right? They will tell you, they're a small select group of people, and they will tell you what will happen to your car.
The next letter is L, which stands for learn it yourself so you don't have to pay the government to fix your car. Now, this is a little thing I picked up from the TikTok because I follow car TikTokers. So if you can just go online and learn how to fix your car yourself, you're not going to need to ever pay anybody again.
And then the speaking of which, the T is for TikTok. We're going to give you some good options here on how to drive your car, but the best way to find out how to drive a car is by learning on TikTok.
All right. And E is for e-girls because they're going to be the ones teaching you how to fix your car on the TikTok.
Next is R. R is for the word that is resurgence. There is a resurgence in car-based accidents, and it's higher now than ever. So that's why you gotta really be on your toes for it.
Exactly. Now, G is for grapefruit. Remember, you're gonna want to keep eating vitamins and minerals while you're working on your car. So eat healthy snacks like the middle of football games. You just bring out your grapefruit. Same thing for car maintenance.
That's right. Our next E is for exercise. And it's not for the physical type of exercise. It's if your car is bewitched by demons, you have to make sure you exorcise the demons before you start driving.
Exactly. Now, our next letter is I, and this stands for the id, or the subconscious layer of your mind, which you're going to have to learn to fix your car so well that you can go autopilot to be able to fix your car and just let your id take over and release all of those inner demons that you've been holding in throughout your lives.
That's right. Almost to the end, we have an S. This S is for substance. Driving will improve your character and make you a more substantive person, which also working on your car and being a mechanic and doing the upkeep will build character.
Exactly. And finally, we have T for take notes. This probably should have been earlier on the list, but you should have been taking notes this whole time. All right. Now that we know all about poltergeists and poltergeist activity, let's review.
First, we have the letter P, which is for provide documentation for doing your upkeep. You always need to know what you're working on.
And O is for oligarchy.
L is for love your car, because you can find information online.
T is for TikTok.
E is for everyone's gotta learn this. Everybody's gotta learn.
Exactly. And R is for resurgence.
G is of course I know that G.
He's a master at this.
I am. We've been doing this same presentation for 30 years. We could say it backwards if we wanted to. G is for gastrointestinal issues. which you'll get if you drive for too long.
E is for exorcism, the priest kind, not the fitness kind.
I is for insurgency, which you have to look out for people stealing your car.
And S is for surgency.
And T is for T, the end of Insurgents T.
And that's all you will ever need to know about proper car maintenance. I hope you were taking notes.
Exactly. Thanks you everybody for coming out, and remember to eat your lollipops.
See.
Wow, I learned so much. Not really about car maintenance, but I did learn a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't remember a single one.
I've noticed. I think everyone noticed. You should have taken notes, Max. I think that would have been
I should
helpful.
have taken notes. I did not get a single
God,
one.
I think I only forgot one of them.
You did great, Steve.
And I forgot what the S was, but yeah. This is
It was
what
surgeon.
happens
Didn't
when
remember.
you take notes.
Max was too busy being bombarded by threats from chat.
It's true. They're not happy with you, Max. You've really created a divide in the. I thought that was wink. I thought you sent them a wink emoji. And I was like, that's so cocky, Max. How dare you? But I see now it's just a sad tear.
It's
It
just,
is.
oh, I
It
thought
is.
it was just a man with a nose.
No, that's
It's not a
that's
nose.
this.
It's definitely a tear. A little teardrop.
I thought it was just a.
What's this?
Oh,
This is the nose.
isn't that just a boomerang tear?
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
it could be. It's
Yep.
a tear that you cry and then it smacks you in the face a couple seconds later.
Makes sense. Sensible.
Have you ever cried on your own face? Like it drops off and then you move your head real quick under
Usually
it?
that's how I cry. It's on my own face.
No.
yeah.
You.
I prefer to lean straight forward so I get the least amount of wetness onto my face.
What's the other way to collect it? Good. Bottle it for later.
I forgot that we actually have a die command.
I forgot too. I don't know if J-Mall just has the ability to make commands and we don't know.
No,
or if they just
no, I
remember
made
things.
that one a while ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
As
I think
you can
it's-
tell by most of the games we play, our memory's not very good. So
I made that one because we made the death command. Which,
Right. Which is
You
no
know.
longer.
Well, that one never was. a
Who
real
clicked
command.
that?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I heard it. Who clicked it?
We just got rickrolled by our own bot.
Dom.
No, I didn't
Who
click it.
clicked?
Well, we all know it's Alex because his is the only one that has his speaker play out loud. As we know, because every time we raid someone, Alex immediately goes to paleontologizing and we can hear it. So
Not always. Sometimes he's not live.
All right, I want to get moving on to this next game because we have not played this next game in a very long time. And I want to play it. Me and my little crab heart want to play this game. This is a game called Same Thing. Basically, we're going to need from you, chat, we're going to need a bunch of nouns and things. And Dom is going to be in control of this game. Dom is going to pick two of those things, and then each of us have to justify why those two things are actually the same thing.
Same thing.
And then Dom gets to choose at the end who did the worst for that round. Then they lose one of their lives. We each have 2 lives. Whoever's standing at the end will win. And that's how it works. Are we going around twice? We go around. We get for each pairing. We get to make two little
It's your
jokes.
game, my guy.
We're
What do you
gonna
want?
get to make 2 little jokes. All right. So you can
Okay.
have, if you have a flub or if you're early in the list, you have time to redeem yourself.
And I'm going to rate you on your average. So it's on who did the best from an average perspective.
Yeah.
So if you have 2 bangers, you're great. You have 1 bad, that's all right. You just got to get a good second one.
This is good. All right, so we need a lot of things to chat. Please put your vendetta against Max aside because we need things. This is my night, okay?
It's all about Max.
This is my quinceanera, and I hate you all. All right, but yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. We've only played this once before.
That one has a one normal tier and one boomerang tier.
So that's 3 tiers on the face. Yeah. All right, so chat, all the nouns, all the things, put them all in the chat right now. Appreciate it. This is for everyone but Max. Dan gets twice as much. Yeah, thanks, J Mo.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. 14 months. Hot diggity dog. It's a long time. Can't believe we've been doing this for this long. And we're still going, baby. All right, keep those things coming. Let's cut over to the Venn diagrams. Dom, whenever you see 2 things that feel appropriate. What are we doing for starting here? Who's gonna start? Am I starting every time?
You're starting, Dan. You're first on the screen.
All right, fine. I can start.
Here we go. We're gonna do the cha-cha slide and wisdom. Dan, why are those basically the same thing?
The cha-cha slide and wisdom are basically the same thing. I learned both of them from my parents.
True. Steve?
The cha-cha slide and wisdom. They're basically the same thing because they're all spoken.
Max?
Oh, cha-cha slide and wisdom? Same exact thing. Once it's spoken, no one questions it.
True. Alex?
Oh, the cha-cha slide and wisdom, same thing. 2 things that you think you've mastered by middle school.
The cha-cha slide and wisdom, 2 things that are really hard to come by nowadays.
The cha-cha slide and wisdom, both things that you think are present at weddings.
The cha-cha slide and wisdom? Oh, they're 2 things that are passed down evolutionarily.
Oh, yeah, the cha-cha slide and wisdom, 2 things that make decisions for you.
All very good. I think I'm gonna give that one the negative point to Steve on that one. Steve, your second one was very good, but your first one I was just not feeling it as much. But good job all. All right, next 2 things. Let's do Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms. That's what you get. Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms. Basically the same thing.
Yeah, Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms, basically the same thing. They're both beloved by children.
Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms, both just short of greatness.
Frozen 2 and frozen or pretzel M&Ms, you're both shoving chocolate in your mouth.
Oh, yeah, Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms, both things that just piggyback off of the success of their predecessors.
True.
Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms, they're the same thing. You think it's one thing going into it, but then when you get to the inside, it's something different.
Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms, they're the same thing. You think they're both going to be sweet, but then you just end up salty.
Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms, they are so colorful, they have LGBT undertones.
Oh yeah, same thing. Frozen 2 and pretzel M&Ms, come on. I mean, both of them you see in the theater and you think, oh, that's great. But then at home, you're kind of like, do I really want this?
I think that one has to go to Max. I'm sorry, Max. Good tries. Good jokes, all. Alrighty, moving on. Keep these downs coming. Furby named alt account color. A mess. We're gonna go with Carnivores.
Mm-hmm.
Carnivores. And Carnivores and Magic. Ooh, that's my new indie album, Carnivores and Magic. Dan, we'll start with you.
Carnivores and Magic. They both have a weird obsession with animals.
True.
Carnivores and Magic. They'll both take a bite out of you.
True.
Oh, carnivores and magic? Anyone who practices them are going to hell.
Same thing.
Oh yeah, carnivores and magic both have a really big impact on Max's life.
Very true.
Carnivores and Magic. They're both just full of tender people.
Carnivores and Magic. They both secretly run the human race.
Oh, carnivores and magic? Same thing. They have the ability to disintegrate flesh.
Oh yeah, carnivores and magic. They're like the same thing because you need multiple components to make them.
True. I'm gonna give that one to Dan. A good run. All right. Next one is KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Willy Wonka. KFC and Willy Wonka.
KFC and Willy Wonka, they're just the same thing. They're just capitalism at its finest.
KFC and Willy Wonka. They're basically the same thing because they both use extremely immoral work ethics.
True.
KFC and Willy Wonka, they're the same thing. They have a mascot that no one knows is actually real.
Ooh, true.
Oh, KFC and Willy Wonka, they're totally the same thing. Run by an eccentric weirdo and causing an early death of many people. Same thing.
KFC and Willy Wonka, they're the same thing because they're both obsessed with things that have yellow skin. I mean orange.
KFC and Willy Wonka. They're the same thing because they're both the traditional Japanese Christmas.
KFC and Willy Wonka, oh, they're the same thing. They both take place in fictional lands.
Oh, KFC and Willy Wonka? Same thing. Both of their mascots were played by more actors than necessary.
True. I'm sorry, Steve. I think that's the end of your run on this one. I'm sorry, my guy. Gotta go with the gut.
Steve.
All right. Next up is IKEA and nosebleeds. Dan.
Oh no, we have
IKEA
less time.
nosebleeds.
We have less time because Steve's dead. Oh no. IKEA's and nosebleeds. IKEA's and nosebleeds, they're basically the same thing. Because things always have one path to go through.
IKEA and nosebleeds, exact same thing. It takes way longer than you want and needs two people to get finished.
True.
Oh, IKEA's and nosebleeds? Same thing. They always make things harder to pronounce.
IKEA and nosebleeds, they're the same thing because it's the two things that will always happen when I get too excited.
IKEA and nosebleeds? Oh, same thing. I hope you packed your tampons.
Oh, IKEA and nosebleeds. Yeah, totally. Same thing. Both of them involve meatballs.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, Alex, I think that the L is on you, my guy.
I'll take that one.
This is getting
Max,
harder.
You're lucky. You're lucky on that one, alright? 100% right there. You were close until meatball point over here. Alright, keep those things coming, guys.
Me.
Going first is so hard.
Alrighty. What do we got here? Yes. Lipstick and Twitter. Lipstick and Twitter.
Yes. I was just about to get to this myself. Lipstick and Twitter are the same thing because they always seem a little more important at night.
Lipstick and Twitter,
same thing, just a lot of lip service.
Yeah.
Lipstick and Twitter, same thing. And crazy old people use way too much of them.
Lipstick and Twitter, they're basically the same thing. You never really know what's inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Lipstick and Twitter, same thing. You use it too much, it'll make you go red.
Oh, lipstick and Twitter, same thing. It has a point when you first start using it.
Wow. Not for being bad, but because the other two were just very good. I'm sorry, Daniel.
I know.
I think
It's
you're,
okay.
you're taking the L on this one. Again, good round, but the other two were just nothing but
We're
hits.
entering the finals.
Final
I have to go
round.
first.
This is a 3-joke final. I make the rules around here. 3 jokes.
Oh,
All right.
rules.
Dan makes the rules. Should we add a third thing too, or just keep it to 2?
No, still 2. That'd be way
alright,
too
okay.
hard.
All right. We'll do the capital of France, Paris. So Paris and what else we got up in here? Paris and I want to make sure it's a good one. It's gotta be. We'll do Paris and Sporks. Thank you, Jamal. Paris and Sporks.
Spork.
Spork.
Okay. Paris and Sporks. Oh, they're the same thing. They both only get used by tourists.
True.
Paris and Sporks, same thing. Both are super well known for cutting the tops off of things.
Paris and Sporks. That's funny you should ask. Those are the exact same thing.
Same thing.
They never get appreciated by the Germans.
Paris and Sporks. Come on, Paris and Sporks are totally the same thing. Because Americans think that they're better than they actually are.
Paris and Sporks, they are the exact same thing.
Same thing.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Because it always has that funky part of the sen of it.
Paris and Sporks, same thing. You'd be surprised if either of them were in a cup.
Oh, okay. This is a tough one. I think Alex had round 1 for me, and I think Max had round 2 for me. But I do think ultimately Alex had round 3 for me, which does make Alex the winner of this one. Sorry, no upsets here, Plastic. It's a tier system. We commit to it. But good job. Whoa, that is not an easy game. Y'all, flying colors.
Oh, jeez.
It's tough.
Could you see my dog popping in and out of existence there?
Same thing.
He got very excited when I got excited.
Woo!
Now I need in my life Colonel Sanders and the Chicken Factory.
Colonel Sanders, he was a real guy. He's a real person.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Just like Willard Wonka.
Willard.
Wilfred Wonka.
Worcestershire Wonka.
Worcestershire.
Willard's a real name.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have to end off with a little bit of a song, because we always do songs. So we're going to be playing Bartender. I'm going to be attending the bar. And we need a bunch of woes in chat. Reasons that you would be sad. It doesn't have to be actually you, just any reason. Maybe
You're sad because you wanted to play a game and Dan skipped it. Or,
just real quick, just run through the 6 and then get back with some of those woes.
Yeah. Just go have woes. Maybe you stepped on a muffin, or yeah, those are the only things that could be.
Maybe a muffin stepped on you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And while those are coming in, and keep them coming in, even while we're going, I'm gonna go to the bar. So here we go. Another day. Working hard. Or hardly working. Man. I wonder if I could drink right now and anyone would notice.
Hey, bartender.
Oh, hey, what's up? Can I get you something?
Yeah, I'll take whatever you got. Give me something on like second to top shelf.
Sure.
It's been a rough week.
Oh, man, you want to tell me about it?
Oh, I would love to. Oh, I always thought I would be king. I could make all the nerds sing. Thought I'd be a champ. That I would be scot-free. But the nerds now do science, and I'm just a bully. I outgrow it.
Yeah, being a bully, it's a hard time to be a bully right now. But I think I got something that might help you out.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you like to throw your feet and your fists to hit kids with the inside of your wrist. But if you don't think you're gonna make it, you can always go with your future and stake it.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm rich. I'll just get my dad to bet on the stock market.
Exactly.
I can keep being a bully. Life's easy.
Why be a bully with fists when you can be a bully with money?
That's true.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go buy a company that my nerds work for. Thanks.
No problem. Have a good one. Oh, you didn't pay for your... all right. Well, I guess he didn't really drink that much of it. Wouldn't be too bad if I just had just a little...
Oh, man.
Oh, shoot. Hey, what's up? What's up? I wasn't drinking on the job. How you doing?
Hey, bartender. I'm not doing too great.
Oh, well, why don't you tell me about it? That's what you pay me for. Or you're going to pay me, right?
Yeah, maybe eventually.
Oh.
Anyways. Oh, there's one thing that is pretty tough. Every time I try, it just goes real rough. I don't know if it ends in Y or E. I just have a hard time spelling consistently.
Consistently spelling, it's hard, you know. Wait, did you also skip the 3rd grade like me?
Well, I'm pretty good at spelling in general. It's just that one word consistently.
Oh, consistently. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
let me give you a little help on how to spell it.
Okay.
Oh, if you're looking to spell a particular word, you could look it up in the internet or from a bird. It could bring it to you consistently. CONSISTLY.
Wow, so that's how it's spelled.
Yeah.
Dang.
You just have to sing that whole little verse and you'll remember every time.
Of course, a pneumatic device. That makes total sense. All right, thanks, bartender. Bye-bye.
All right, you're gonna... That guy's making me pneumatic. Well, maybe I'll... Since this drink is still here and I'm in a completely empty bar, I might as well just give it a little...
Oh, bartender.
Oh,
bartender.
hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing too hot, bartender.
Oh, well, you know, why don't you pay me first, and then I'll get you a drink and we can talk about it.
I don't know if I feel like drinking today, bartender. I just want to tell you what's wrong in my life.
All right, I guess I can't technically charge you for that up front, so why don't you tell me, and then hopefully you'll buy something.
Oh, it is the weekend and I'm having fun, but that weekend is almost done. I just want to work and go out to a bar, but I work tomorrow and I start at the far.
Oh, you work very far away and you're worried about drinking too much tonight. Well, let me tell you a little secret we bartenders know. Oh, if you're worried that you'll have too much to drink, your body can handle much more than you can think. It's gonna be great. Don't listen to those bots. The internet doesn't know anything. You could do 20 shots.
Oh my God, you're right. I should go out to a liquor store and buy shots for work tomorrow. You're right, bartender. Thank you. Bye.
We have shots. You know what? He had a good idea with those shots. How about I? All right. Nobody's gonna notice. Nobody's gonna care about you anyway, Johnny. All right, here we go.
Well, hey, is that a shot?
Yeah. I was.
You're gonna be drinking that shot?
No. I'm just the poison checker.
Oh, okay. Well, what about that beverage that's just sitting there?
Oh yeah, no. These are for order. It's sort of a.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, there you go. Oh great, a customer. Okay. You have any woes? I can keep you around longer if you tell.
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
Oh, forgive me if this problem is going to be rhymed out. I was sitting around and I just got timed out. I was minding my business, just hanging out and chat, but this one streamer is such a piece of shat.
Wow. This is why I don't go on Twitch. Nothing but lowlifes there. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me-
Just really the lowest of the low.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me.
Like, get a job, right?
Exactly. That's. Yeah, you're really onto something. You're not hitting me very deep to my core. All right.
No, we get it.
Yeah, no.
We get it.
We're aware. We're very aware. And how about with my awareness, I sing you a song?
Perfect.
Oh, sometimes streamers make some mistakes. It could be doing something dumb or stepping on some rakes. But at the end of the lovely day, you just have to go, hey.
That's a great idea.
Mhm.
That's a great point. You know,
A simple hello
sometimes you just
can
gotta
cure
say
the
hey.
world.
Well, I appreciate you because you're a bartender and you contribute to our society.
Right. And now, since you did take a sip of that drink, I will be writing out your bill. Let me just carry the one and the.
Oh, I'll use Prime. I get one free drink with Prime, right? I get my Prime drink.
We aren't partnered with Amazon.
All right, I'll figure it out later. See ya.
Man. I knew I should have taken that deal with Amazon, but my morals. See?
Closing time.
But
One
my
last call.
morals. My damn morals.
These damn
Getting in the
morals.
way.
Right in the morals.
All right, that was the show.
Yay,
That's-
we did it.
That's
Good job, Dan. Good set list.
That's
Great
what
job,
we did.
Dan.
Good
Loved
job,
it.
chat.
Good job.
Good chat.
Yay.
Good job,
Good
chat.
job, everyone.
Claps for everybody.
Isn't something exciting happening this Friday? And by something exciting happening, there's probably going to be a new game or two. There's probably going to be a guest or two. We've never had a guest in person since we've gotten back before.
True.
Is
we
that
have not
because
had an
is that
in-person
because
guest.
Max is going to still be in Asheville? Yes.
Yes.
There's potential.
Yeah, that's it.
Are we gonna stop asking rhetorical questions?
No.
No.
We'll have to find out.
Are we going to keep answering the rhetorical questions that we're asking ourselves?
Absolutely.
Probably.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We stream every Tuesday and Friday. If you don't know, which I know most of you know, and we're gonna raid somebody.
We are gonna raid somebody. We're gonna go see someone we haven't seen in a little bit. We're gonna go say hi to our friend Radio Jesus, who, if you're ever looking for a fun place to just hang out and have a chat with fellow adults, this is a good place to go do it. So we're gonna go say hi to Radio Jesus, give him the show and tell love, and come back on Friday for more Synprov. Ooh, I don't know what that means, but come back for that. Synprov.
Synprov. You're not getting
before
into
we-
heaven with this comedy.
No. Just like carnivores and magicians. We're going to hell with some Synprov. All right, Dan, how do we end every show?
Right. Well, yeah, we have to end the show the way we end every show. It's by us suddenly not realizing where the webcam is in front of us and trying to find it.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for being here, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a
Thank you
great
for
one.
being here. We really appreciate
Thanks,
it.
everybody.
I hope that you
It's been a lot of fun.
enjoy it.
This is probably our best
Thanks
night.
for-
It was
Yeah,
right
thanks for
here.
hanging out with you.
Everybody.
Where did it go?
I couldn't explain
It was
enough.
right
Make
here.
sure to come by on Friday.
Really the best
Uh,
among
We're
us.
so glad to see you.
And
It was
below.
great. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.